Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, episode 47 of the career mode. We're sitting second in points after the last episode. We got 2 straight wins. We won at, I think it was Texas and Martinsville, I want to say it was. I know Martinsville was definitely there, so we were really fast there all the time. But this episode is going to be interesting to see because we got Talladega, and then I believe it's California. Talladega, we haven't been fast on the super speedways, but we just got our, employees upgraded and the car upgraded better now, and we've been fast since then. So it'll be interesting to see how we do on these big tracks, but let's get to Talladega and see how quick we can actually be. All right, we can definitely run a little quicker than we did before. I think I ran like a 50.2 in practice, which still is not super fast compared to some of these guys in the 49s. That's crazy. But I also have my grill tape pretty high, so I'm going to have to drop that before we go into the race because that would kill our engine. So the oil temp after like one lap, or basically, yeah, like one full qualifying thing here, we were at like 212 already, and it was still rising. So I'm gonna have to drop the grill tape. But the reason this episode's coming out a day later than normal, I'm filming this when usually this would be out right now on Sunday. But yesterday, on Saturday, on iRacing, I ran the Daytona 500 over on Twitch. And we finished third. We had a great race, gotten one wreck, dodged a ton of others, but luckily we didn't have engine damage or anything. Had a great race, so that was a ton of fun. But that's why this episode's coming out later than normal. My voice was just like shot after that. It was like a 3.5-hour race, something like that. Absolutely crazy, but I'm just happy we survived it. Nearly could won it if the front two guys would have put each other on the wall. Coming to the line, it was really close, but I'm very happy with finishing third there. It's the best I've done in the 500 before, or any NIS race in general. So let's see how we can do here. Hopefully we have a decent qualifying lap here. But I did run my 50.2. I did have to pass Kenseth in 1 and 2 on the outside, so that did slow me down a little. So we might be able to hit in the 49s potentially if we're smooth enough. But I think it's going to be a low 50, I imagine. We're definitely faster than we used to be, which is nice, but I still don't know if we have the speed to still be able to win at a super speedway right now. California, we might have the speed for because you have to actually slow down for those corners, and the AI will slow down earlier than us, so we can kind of dive bomb. So we still probably have a chance at California, I would imagine, but Talladega and Daytona, I think, are just a little tough. We're gonna have to really stay in the draft to have a chance, I feel like. But let's see what kind of time we got. 50.4. Oh, that was actually worse. Interesting that running like a lane higher, passing Kenseth. Well, I probably had a little bit of draft help too. So that probably is what helped us. But got 9th there. I need to go change my grill tape, but let's get into Dega's race.
I'm Alan Bestwick. Welcome to the world's fastest speedway, Talladega Super Speedway in Alabama. Talladega is the biggest, fastest, and most competitive motorsports facility in the world. Speed says it all about this place. This record-breaking 2 2/3 mile tri-oval keeps drivers glued to earth by virtue of 33-degree banking. Freight trains of stock cars in the draft literally caused the earth to rumble in Alabama.
Oh, wow, that'd be crazy if it actually caused like an earthquake. But let's get going. We're starting 9th, 24 laps here. How many do we have in fuel? 12 like normal. We'll try to shoot inside right away. We have good gearing, like first and second gear, I guess, for these restarts, so that's a good sign. Third gear is very fast for us. Please don't cut me off, Warburton. We are like 90 points behind Mark Martin here for the points lead. Wow, what a shot up the track we had on that restart. That's kind of crazy. We have really good gearing for restarts, so that's good news if there's any wrecks. I might be able to lead this first lap, honestly. I want to get in front of Mark Martin just so he doesn't lead it, if anything, because we're not trying to let him get away in points. Because he has been really fast all year. I need to be just smooth turning. Try not to be too erratic with it. And my cat is now wanting me to play with him. Of course. Why is it every time I go to record, cat, you want me to throw your toy? I do not understand.
Still there.
He has the worst timing, but Ward Burton gets the lead. He is absolutely flying up there. I might be holding back Mark Martin and stuff at the moment, but honestly, that's okay. As long as I stay in front of him, I'll be happy because that is the main person we're battling with. My cat is trying to climb up my stuff. Can you not? Thanks for letting Mark Martin get under me, cat. Because I had to try to get him down with my foot. Oh my god, we're like 4 wide here on the backstretch. That's wild. But Talladega is much wider than Daytona. You can do that pretty easy. But you can see they're still much quicker than us. I need to really get in the draft and stay with them, I think. I think we have like a top 10 car maybe. But the main thing is going to be the pit stops. That's going to be the interesting part. Because we might be able to gain some time pitting. So hopefully we have a good pit stop and pit out and everything. Because our pit crew is very good now. Where we do like 3.5 second stops for the amount of fuel we need. So I'm really hoping that that will stay up. And I'm trying to get into the draft here of Kurt Busch and see if we can't get slingshot, I don't know, up there. Our oil temp is good. I'm glad to see that. I dropped our grill tape to like 40%. It was at like 70%. So that was gonna definitely burn up our engine. I'm guessing I had it that high before just so we could try to have some speed because we weren't super fast at super speedways. So, but we don't need it that high anymore just because our engine stuff's much better. Because we have our spoiler angle as low as possible. Like, I think it's at, what is it? 45 degrees, I think. I think it starts at like 70, and you could drop it all the way down to 45. That's for like the most aero speed for a track like this. Usually the bigger tracks, I've have them dropped and stuff like that. I don't know where Dale Jarrett's going behind me, but he is making us not draft and go faster. Dale Jarrett, we need to draft here. If anything, I'm going to start drafting with Jeff Burton and stuff down low because you went up high. Got to play the lanes as best we can, but they definitely are a little faster than me behind like single car speed for sure. Because I need that draft in front of me to stay up with them. I'm gonna try to shoot up behind Dale Jarrett here, try and get the draft. But you can see they're still faster than me. Jeff Burton and Elliott Sadler, like they're both super fast at these super speedways. But we got 20 laps to go. Not a whole lot's really going on. We're kind of just like sitting in this pack. And we'll see if anything crazy happens and when we go to pit. Because we'll be pitting here in about like 5 laps or less, I would say. So it's going to be interesting when we go to pit. All right, we're going to pit next time by. We got 4 laps of fuel. We're going to have 3 laps coming around here. I feel like normally I would pit on this lap, but I have so much draft. I don't want to lose it right now. I want to have an extra lap of, like, just in their draft. Elliott Sadler ended up getting in front of us, but we've just been kind of hanging around right here. If I get out of the draft a little bit, we drop off. So we've been running blazing fast laps back here in the draft, which is really nice. But I really hope we don't start sputtering on fuel, because sometimes that has happened with estimated 3 laps of fuel. So, like, it could really screw our race up if that happens. I'm really hoping it doesn't. Looks like they're starting to catch some lap traffic up there finally, which is interesting. I don't know how much it's really going to affect people here at Talladega because they could easily get around, but we're going to come down, pit this time, just get our, like, 12 to 15 laps of fuel, whatever we need, and we will get going back on the track.
Slow down.
Try to maximize as much as we can. Oh, don't take me out. I thought it was going to take me out. Oh, right there. I was going to be so, like, disappointed. But get our 1 can of fuel, because half a can is a little too close for me. But we can get like a 3.5 second stop and get back out there. We'll be good to go. 3.5 right there. I think it was like 3.4 is what I saw. But we're not falling back super far. We're only like mid-pack right now. That's pretty good. Got our fuel to go the rest of the race, and we'll see if we can catch on to some draft here off pit road from somebody. And just slingshot from person to person maybe back here, because I know we're faster than these guys. And we can hopefully gain some spots on our pit stop, because we were pretty efficient on the way in, I would say. Hopefully efficient on the way out as well. I'm going to go high. Try and latch on to Andretti here off pit road. Try to get up the speed as fast as possible, just to try to maximize our time. We fell back to 27th. That's as low as we fell. So there's going to be people pitting in the next, like, 5 laps or so, I would imagine. And we were running in about, like, 5th, 6th area when we pitted. We were right behind Dale Jarrett. I think we were in 6th, because I think it was Ward Burton, Kurt, and Martin, and then Elliott Sadler, Jarrett, us. So we were in 6th, I believe. So I'm going to sit here, try to get people's draft one by one, and we'll see how it goes once people start pitting. Okay, it looks like a lot of cars are pitting right now. Don't know how many. I only gained a couple spots there before people started pitting. But how many people are? Is anybody we were racing with? There's Newman. Haven't really seen him much. We're up to 9th already. Rusty, he was just behind us. Don't know where Sterling Marlin was, honestly. Jeff Burton, he was right behind us, so they actually had a little bit better of a pit stop than us. That's a little unfortunate. I'm hoping I can catch up to Jeff Burton up here and we can get the draft with him, and hopefully we can get that speed. But I'm slowly gaining on him, but he needs to get up to speed still is the thing. Once he gets up to speed, single car speed, I think he's a little quicker than us, which is going to be unfortunate. But if he stays a little higher in the corners, we might be able to catch him. But we're 1.1 off of him, fell back to 7th, so we only fell back 1 spot off that pit cycle, which is fine with me. Honestly, that's pretty good. I'll take a top 10 here, as long as we can have a decent race. I wish we would have led that first lap. That would have been really nice, but Ward got out in front of us before that. That's a little disappointing. But yeah, you can see Jeff Burton starting to pull away from us a little bit. I think Sterling Marlin is catching us, so I'm probably going to let him by and then just draft with him, most likely, and see if we can't catch these guys up ahead of us. Ooh, somebody up here blew their engine. It looks like Kurt Busch blew his engine. That's huge. I was just getting back to Sterling right here, and it looks like Kurt Busch blew his engine. That really sucks. I wonder if they had too much grill tape on it or something, because that is quite unfortunate, because he was running top 3 for the longest time. So that is unfortunate for them, but we're in Sterling Marlin's draft right now. Fell back to 7th once again. That Kurt Busch spot was 6th. And we'll see if we can try to catch up to Jeff Burton or not. I'm not sure if we will be able to or not. Okay, we swapped out Sterling for Rusty, because Rusty's definitely quicker. We're pulling away from Sterling Marlin now. So I honestly think if we could stick right on Rusty's bumper, because I was able to actually like push Sterling Marlin all the way around the track. If I could stay that close to Rusty, I think we'll have a chance at catching up to Jeff Burton. How many laps do we have left? We have like 6 laps left at the line. So it's going to be tight. I need to just not wreck him. Holy crap, I almost got into his left rear there. But we might not be able to catch Jeff Burton. We have 6 laps. It kind of seem like we're similar speeds to Jeff Burton, so we may have just fell back to 7th behind Rusty just to stay behind him, honestly. But if we can pull away from Sterling Marlin, that'd be great. And he stay in his draft, concentrate on what we're doing, and get up there, because I want to get away from Sterling Marlin, because he's definitely faster than us on a single car speed. But look at Dave Blaney in 9th. Good for him. Oh, Jeff Burton, I just realized he's stuck behind this lap car up here. I think it's Hermie Sadler. We have been pushing the hell out of Rusty right here, and I just fell off of him right there. That was terrible. As soon as I start to talk, I lose my concentration. Like, we were doing so well sticking right with Rusty. I'm going to try to transfer over to Jeff Burton, maybe, just to try to be with him.
Still there. All
but
clear.
These lap cars are too wide. Where are you going to go, Jeff? I'm going to try to get to his outside.
Car low.
Oh, that's going to get him around Rusty, I think.
Still there.
Or we're just going to pass both of them. Hell yeah. I'll take that.
All clear.
Because Jeff Burton's on the bottom. Rusty definitely is fast. But I'm going to see if I can hold these guys off for the last couple laps now. I don't know if we'll be able to or not. We got 2 laps to go. That was huge. Those guys getting stuck. Well, Jeff Burton mainly getting stuck behind the lap car. And then Rusty got stuck behind him too wide and just didn't drop down like Jeff Burton did. I think we might have a shot at finishing 5th here. That would be huge. A top 5 here. Because I imagine that Mark Martin's in 2nd, if not 1st. I think that Ward Burton's been leading the whole damn thing. But I just need to let them not get inside or outside of me at all. I just need to be as smooth as possible and not allow them to get out of my draft. Because if they get to our inside or outside, they're going to fly right by us. This is a big top 5 for us. Just so we don't lose as many points to Mark Martin. Because Mark Martin's like 88 ahead of us, and he's still going to gain some in this race.
Last lap.
He's making maneuvers behind us. We're going to mirror drive the ever-living shit out of him. And hopefully block him for the entirety of the lap. I want to try to get the draft up here. Dale Jarrett's way too far up ahead, unless he were to like wreck at this last lap. Rusty's trying to get to the inside of Jeff Burton. It's very interesting. I do think Rusty's slightly quicker. He is. He's getting to his inside, but is Jeff going to let him in? No, he doesn't. Burton's going to shut the door with the lap car coming up on the high side. Coming around to the checkered flag. Are we going to be able to hold both these guys off? They're going too wide here. I'm going to try to give the draft to Rusty, honestly. Oh, Jeff Burton's going to shut the door on him, though, on the trial. We're going to finish 5th, though. Hell yeah. I'm very happy about that. We did not have, like, the best speed. Mark Martin won it. No, that's not what I wanted. He had a really good pit cycle, I guess. Dang it. Not what we wanted there. Mark Martin gets the win. All right, got almost $200,000 for that race. Solid weekend for us. Very happy about that. But Mark Martin does get the win, unfortunately. He gains, what is that, 25 more on us? So he definitely has over a 100-point lead. We have a top 5 though without a win. I'm very happy about that. Usually if we get a top 5, we win. It's like a weird thing. If we're not fast, we don't get a top 5. So it's very interesting. Mark Martin gets his second win of the year though. He's just been super consistent. 6 top 5s. We have the second most, at least tied for the second most with Dale Jarrett, which is nice. But we're going on to California, another really big track. But I do think, oh, that's kind of funny, the money. 791111. Just a bunch of ones. That's pretty funny. But going on to California, I think we'll have a better shot at having a chance to win here just because they're going to have to slow down a little bit more into the corner. We can kind of dive bomb into it. So I'm hoping we can be fast here. I don't remember how we did last year here, honestly, but I'm hoping we have a chance to fight for the win here and just beat out Mark Martin, try to gain some points back. All right, we're like 2 seconds faster than we were last year here because before we ran a 41.2, we just ran a 39.2. Oh my gosh, we're going to be really fast. That is crazy. I think we're going to easily get pole because we ran a 39.2. That is ridiculous. The car feels fine. I had to turn down the gearing a little bit because I was going to definitely blow my engine if it stayed at what it was because we were hitting the RPMs way too high. Again, I go to start qualifying and my cat brings me his toy. That's good timing, cat. You got great timing, you know that, right? Yeah, you have good timing, you know this, right? I think you can barely see him on screen, I imagine. And he's trying to touch my hand. I will throw your toy once we're done with qualifying. Give me one lap. Let me do this one lap and we'll be good. We just have to hit one solid lap. They're long laps, though. Oh, don't attack that. Please stop. Trying to, like, hit my wires for where my modem's at. Please don't do that. Missed the bottom a little bit, but that's all right. We're still pretty quick here. Still a decent 1 and 2. I think I might want to loosen it up just a little bit for the corners because it feels a little tight. Just so we can get the car to rotate a little easier. Because letting off, it gets loose, but I have to like let off if I get tight at all. That was actually a good 3 and 4 as well. We might hit faster than the 39.2, honestly. Because those were 2 solid corners. And we got 39.1. Hell yeah, let's go. I think this is a good race for us. Where is Mark Martin at, though? That's the main guy. Where is he? Mark Martin's all the way down at 14th. Ooh, this could be a big points day for us. But we got the pole by a second, which is crazy. I don't understand that. But I think we just go into the corners very fast. But let me change this real quick. I'm going to drop it all the way to 45 because it's the lowest it can go. And then we should be good to go for this race. So let's see how we can do here at California.
Welcome to sunny California and the California Speedway. It's going to be perfect weather for racing today. The California Speedway is located just east of Los Angeles on the site of an old steel mill. The wide 2-mile-long D-shaped oval provides both driver and spectator with a great view of the largest attended sporting event in the state.
It's sad this track's going to be gone now, or it is gone now, because I always liked watching this track. We got 33 laps, 16 in fuel. But this has always been like a fun racetrack to watch races at, like on TV and everything. So sad it's going to be gone. I think they're like remaking it into a short track or something next year or the year after. I can't remember if they said 2025 or 2026 it'll be on the schedule. But it'll be a while from now nonetheless. But let's see how far we pull on them going into the corner. Because they're definitely going to be like the same speed as me on the straights, if not slightly quicker. It's all right here on entry to the corner. Yeah, that's why we are so much quicker, because we can just like dive it into the corner. Because they actually stay like a lane up. I think they stay above the seam down there, but they just let off really early. So this may be a little bit of a boring race, unfortunately, but I need to gain all these points on Mark Martin, which would be amazing. So I'm hoping he doesn't have a great race. I definitely know a couple times through this season he might wreck out or blow his engine, something like that, because that did happen last season. Well, I did wreck him like 3 or 4 times last season on accident, so that's probably half the reason why. But he still finished like top 5 in points last year, so he's definitely going to be a tough rival for this season. It's funny how it ended up being him after we got into him so much in our rookie season, but it's fitting that he'll be the one that we are fighting for the championship. All right, we're gonna pit not this time by, but the next time, so in like 2 laps. And we have a huge lead. We have like a 12, 13-second lead because we've just been laying down like low 39s. We got a couple 38-second laps as well. Like, we're just absolutely moving in this race. It's crazy. Not sure where Mark Martin is still. We haven't got up to lap him at all. I don't know where Bobby Hamilton's at on the track either, who we're lapping right now. I imagine he's in like the mid-20s or something like that because we've lapped a decent amount of people. Because we started catching lap traffic like 5-6 laps ago, something like that. But I still don't see Mark Martin. He's not in the top 5 on the leaderboard. So I imagine he's worked his way into the top 10 maybe. He started 14th. I know he's probably faster than that. But we've just been lapping everybody, like just putting laps down and just pulling away from everyone, which is huge. Because they all run like this like single line, one of these 2 lines where all this like darker concrete is. So that's where they're at the entire time. But we need to pit here. I need to get down. I'll probably go high above Mike Skinner here. And then try and dive it down behind Dave Blaney here. And then we'll get on the apron and get to our pit stall. 65, I think it is. I just need to not speed because that would kill us. I don't know where the line is. All right, we're good. Let's get a full can and we'll be good, I believe, the rest of that. We don't need damage repaired. But we are just absolutely flying. Get our quick can of fuel and continue moving on. It's been kind of a boring race, to be fair. Like, these kind of races aren't super fun to me. The Talladega race is a lot more fun just because we're trying to stick in the draft because we don't have the speed. So it's real interesting. That was almost a 4-second stop. That was a slower one for sure. Maybe just they needed more fuel in it. I don't know. Like, a can of fuel here is a lot different than a can of fuel somewhere else, maybe. I don't know. But these guys are flying by on the outside. I'm just going to try to stick down here for now so we don't get any damage on our car. But there's Rusty. He's only in 10th. Do we see Mark Martin anywhere? No, he's not around 9th to 13th yet. So I'm not sure where Mark Martin's at still. Well, we might see him here soon once we pass Rusty. We'll see. Because I should be able to catch Rusty quite quick. Plus, these lap cars are like slowing them down a lot, I feel like. Because they don't run many different lines anyways. So let me see if I can see where Mark Martin's at. If he's up here somewhere in front of Robbie. I'm not sure what position Mark Martin's in at all. 20 laps to go. Ward Burton is right in front of him. So both of these guys are getting stuck behind these guys too wide. And this is why I just fly by. Because I can just hug the bottom right here and kind of just go right on by. No, Newman, Earnhardt. So I think he's further back than 13th. Wow. Because we saw the top 5 unless he's in 5th right now. So I have to go and catch Newman and see if he's in 5th because we saw the top 5. Couldn't see where 6th was, but he could have moved up to 5th with me pitting. So that's a possibility. I need to see where Mark Martin's at. If he's not in 5th right now, then he's outside the top 13 and 14th or further back. So that is a big struggle for him. He's going to lose a lot of points to us in this one, which is perfect. I needed that. We were down by over 100-something points. I'm guessing these guys are pitting now. It doesn't look like Mark Martin's in the top 5 either. So we should be getting back to the lead if they're all pitting. Because I saw Junior drop down to like on the backstretch. There's a spin in turn 2. And there's a lot of guys that are heading into the pits. I'm trying to watch the leaderboard up there. No, I don't see him in the top 5. Wow, so Mark Martin's really struggling right now. Struggling a lot, it looks like. But Jeff Burton is in the lead currently. He's going to probably pit on this lap, and we'll maintain our lead that we had earlier. So Jeff Burton gets a lap lead there. I don't know who was leading before that. Probably, who was in second to us? Was it Stewart or something like that, maybe? I'm not sure. But Mark Martin's definitely losing a ton of points to us. It looks like Dale Jarrett may have been the one that spun. He was slow there on the backstretch, and it looked like he had some front right damage. But that gets us back in the lead, and these guys behind us are still going to pit. So we're going to have an absolute massive lead. There's a spin in turn 3. Somebody may have ran into Dale Jarrett, honestly. So we'll see if we end up with a caution. But we got 15 laps to go. If there's no caution, you'll see me on the white flag when we'll see how many people we can put a lap down, I guess. Well, we're catching Dale Jr., Gordon, and Marlin, who's 4th, 5th, and 6th right here. I see Ricky Rudd not that far ahead of us. I think we're going to literally put everybody a lap down in this race. That's absolutely crazy. How many laps we have left? We got 12 laps to go. So, yeah, everybody's going to be a lap down unless they end up wrecking up there. Looks like Ricky Rudd was trying to bring out something there. But, yeah, this has been a dominant race by us. Very happy about that, but makes it a little boring for me. I'd rather struggle more than anything. I thought we still were going to struggle on Legend in this season, because the difficulty is moved up from last year, and it's just the employees made such a huge difference, it feels like. So there's still people pitting. Wow, that's crazy. They went so far on fuel. But the employees are like the biggest thing, it seems like, for our team that helped us out, because like the upgrades have helped us, but without even another upgrade, we just upgraded the employees, and I immediately saw a difference in like the next race that we did, like that episode that we did. And then we've got another upgrade since then, upgrade or two. I think the only thing left to do is the exhaust for 1.1 million, but really we don't even need to do it, but probably end up doing it by the end of the season, I would imagine, just because, why not? And just to have everything fully maxed out on the car, because I think we've gotten everything. Wait, I don't even think we fully maxed out everything on every other car anyway, so doesn't matter too much, but might help us out a little at those super speedways when we go back to them. Who knows? But only Tony Stewart is left up there to lap. We got 10 laps to go, and I'll see you guys when we're going to cross the checker pretty much. I just caused a massive wreck. I did not mean to do that at all. I was just going into the corner, and I thought I was going to clear the 113. I clipped him with my rear end and absolutely caused a massive wreck that Stewart ended up in. Stewart got absolutely screwed out of that deal, I'll tell you that. I just caused a massive one, and that guy caught him. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. But we're still gonna have like 8 laps left here. Everybody's already a lap down, so it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm just gonna skip the time we're under pace and everything, so I don't have to sit here and watch it. But it looks like Tony Stewart and Jeff Burton ended up leading the laps there while we were doing their pit cycle. But man, that sucked for Stewart. That's 100% my bad. I clipped that 113 and just absolutely caused that wreck.
Pace car is off.
So everybody still is 1 lap down. Nobody gets their lap back or anything. There's a wreck in turn 2. What? I think my spotter's a little slow on that one. But we got 7 laps to go. I'm probably just going to pull straight away from these guys. I was like, hang on, is Dave Blaney in third? But he's not on the leaderboard in third. He's probably 2 laps down, honestly. But, yeah, we're just going to pull away from these guys. Ricky Rudd's now up to second. Junior's up to third. This caution may help out Mark Martin gain some spots. Who knows? I don't know where exactly he was. I didn't pay attention to the leaderboard under that caution to see where he was. But we'll see if he ends up getting to like a top 10 spot or something, because I know he was like worse than 13th for sure. So honestly, that caution may have helped him out. Just gain some more points on us, like not losing as much in this race. And we're on the final lap here, catching back up the lap traffic after that restart with like 8 to go. Somebody looks like they have a blown engine up here. That's unfortunate. I don't know who it is. It's a blue car. Don't tell me that's Mark Martin. Does not look like it is. I think it's some back runner. Yeah, it's a triple digit number. I have no clue who it was. I just saw a blue car. I'm like, is that Mark Martin's car? That would have been very sad. But Gordon worked his way up to third. Ricky Rudd held second. Junior fell all the way back to fifth, which is unfortunate. But we get our, 5th win on the season? Where is Mark Martin? I want to sit here and see if he's in the top 5 or top 15. No, he's not. Oh, where is Mark Martin? Unless I overlooked him. Mark Martin's all the way back in 23rd. Wow, that's huge. So I honestly think that we may have gained like all of our points back on him in that race. We might have a new points leader, honestly. We got 185 to his 94. Oh, wow, we gained a ton. Not over 100, so he's still going to have the point lead. But, man, that is a huge point swing for this season. We get $432,000 in that race. That's a solid amount. That's a lot of money. But we get our 5th win on the year. That was Mark Martin's worst race of the season by far. Now we're only 22 behind him. That's huge. I think next episode we might be able to have a chance to overtake him, which would be nice. I need to see what races we got on deck for next episode, because I'm interested. Also, I want to immediately, hang on, before I do anything, I want to go change this difficulty, because like it's on Legend. Like you'll see right here, it's on Legend. But, where is it even? Like, yeah, Legend. I'm just gonna freaking go all the way up with it. It only goes up to 105. I don't know if 100% is Legend and then 105 is a different one. I don't know. We're gonna upgrade it anyways, just because why not? And also, we have enough money to upgrade our exhaust, so might as well do it right now, too. We're gonna have a fully upgraded car, because engine is fully done, maxed out. Suspension, that was the second thing we maxed out, I think, at the beginning of the year for the most part. Aero, we just did recently. And then now to upgrade the exhaust all the way, and we have a fully upgraded NASCAR in the year 2002, and we're about to have the points lead potentially. But I need to see what races are up next. $200,000 left in the bank just to pay our crew and everything. But let's see, where are we going to? Have a Saturday race. We got Richmond. That's been a good one for us. And then we have like almost a month off, it looks like 3 weeks off. Then we go to Lowe's, which is Charlotte. So should be interesting. We got the fully like maxed out difficulty now. I thought Legend was going to be hard enough and we were going to struggle still, but with the upgrade of all these employees that we have and this notepad, like it's been ridiculous on how good we've been. So that definitely need to be upgraded just to make it a little bit more challenging. I don't know how many races we've had this season already, but I know we still have like probably 20 or more races left in the season. So long way to go. Hopefully we can do pretty well next episode, still in this harder difficulty, hopefully, unless 105 still Legend. I don't know what that is, but we'll see how we do next episode. So appreciate you guys watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the races and the career mode altogether so far, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.